Tenon jigs. Mortise and tenon is still the strongest joint in woodworking. I don't care what Floyd tells you about his floating tenon. Most of you have had my class and you know that I'm a believer in a floating tenon. I thought I invented it until I found out one day somebody had been doing it long before Floyd ever came along. Most of the time with the tenon, we would cut that thing with our miter gauge, flip it over, cut it again, and then stand it up somehow and go down the fence. But don't stand it up like that. If you're going to be doing those things that way, make you a simple jig. That one is swelled up a little bit over time. But put that on there. Take one of those small spring clamps and put it on there to hold it. And then you can slide over there and cut. I didn't try this one this morning. It needs a little bit of grease. And then come back, flip it over, and because of the geometry of the situation, you're cutting the same amount off both sides. So make one that'll slide down your fence, get a clamp, slide it through, turn it over, do it again. But now if you're going to get serious about this, get a tenon jig. Once again, make sure that it's not going to have a close encounter of the worst kind with that saw blade.
You use a piece of scrap wood to set it up first?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. The nice thing about these things is that it's fully adjustable and you can stand there. It's got a scale on it. You can watch that scale and go ahead. What we're going to do, we're going to cut it too big in the beginning, aren't we? We're going to check it over, go to that mortise, and then we're going to come back and shave it a little bit. And we can do that by watching that scale. I like to let the blade die and then we do that. Flip it over. Now, what I would have done normally is use my miter gauge and go ahead and cut the shoulder cut and then come up and do my cheek cut so that I don't have that showing when I put it in that joint.